Hey there people, my name is Sigori and welcome back to more Eiyuden Chronicle. We just dealt with a bunch of undead and now we are assumedly going to find out where all the people went. They should be somewhere in the city, so we will see what's happening.
So Periel and the others are here?
Sounds like they're having quite a party without us. Let's go crash it.
Right. I still want to know what would happen if Periel was in our party.
Periel, Sane, you two came to help?
Naturally.
We heard what happened at the Guardian's village. That must have been quite the ordeal.
We're here to fight with you. And thank goodness we made it in time.
I advised His Majesty to remain in Euchris.
You and Eiyuden both try to dissuade me. I admit, I may not be able to contribute much, but I still felt I should fight with you. Symbolically, I suppose.
Oh, cool. Yuma. Nice. Heir of Euchris. And Cassius. Euchrissian Army Chief.
Most gracious Majesty, your presence here will make the next step go more smoothly.
What step is that?
We have called a summit with Norrister and Kinon. Before we face the Empire, there is another battle to win.
Here we suffer again.
Don't you mean, here we go again?
Here we go, suffer again.
Politics. Never fun.
I believe we are all assembled.
The last time we gathered like this was to negotiate the Norsfarian purchase with Aldrich. But the world is a very different place now.
That was like 6 months ago.
And where do things stand with the Dukes?
General Electra, if you would.
Yes, Your Majesty. This information comes on behalf of intelligence supplied by Commander Noah of the Alliance and the valiant Guardian Marissa. There is a strong possibility the Imperial Army will invade Norrister via White Crown Pass in the Eiyuden North Caps.
The Alliance, is it? So, they've given a name to the untrained rabble that pulled Euchris out of the fire.
I'm not certain that's the best way to,
Correct. It is better to say they saved us. We'd not have held the enemy at bay without their help, and neither will you. Dukes Aldrich commands tremendous power. His army is so great that even the combined might of our 3 nations cannot hold him back. We need the strength of every nation in the League. And Commander Noah and the Alliance have proven themselves capable of bringing people together.
Our castle has welcomed allies from every race, from the Shiarks to the Tree Folk.
It does remind me, I should put the Shiarks in my party at some point here.
Here I thought it was young Countess Groom hatching all these petty plans.
Bless you, Highness.
Noah, was it? The young lady has little skill when it comes to hiding her ambitions. But what cause have you to fight?
My cause? It's to protect as many people as I can.
Ha! That seems a rather simple-minded way to look at the world.
I've seen too many things in this war. And seen too many people dragged into it against their will. It has to stop. I believe that now more than ever.
A fine answer, spoken with the fire of youth. But the young commander would be wise to remember that passion alone cannot win a war.
Or perhaps such passions are precisely what is needed.
Humans are eager creatures, quicker to profess than they are to practice. I hope there's more to his words than wind.
Perhaps His Highness might first explain the absence of the Kinani army. Will they be arriving before or after the battle?
We had more immediate concerns.
Just before we set out, someone set fire to a number of the outposts we were using to provision our army. It forced us to transport supplies from more remote outposts, which delayed the march.
The work of the Dukes.
Most likely. Confound him.
That is distressing. If the Empire reaches us before the Kinani army, any hope of victory will be dashed.
I assure you, we are moving as quickly as we can.
And if that is not enough?
Then we'll just have to slow the Empire down.
Bold words. Have you a plan?
If you can provide a map of White Crown Pass, I will see it accomplished.
So, this alliance of yours can handle a mission of such consequence?
We can and will, Highness.
Then by all means, let us see what the mighty young leader can do.
I trust there are no objections, Commander Noah.
I've learned never to doubt you when you're up to something. Let's do it.
I don't know if that was a good thing to say in front of the dragon folk.
I knew we would waste time fencing with one another over who is the bigger leader.
Duke Aldrich understands the League's pressure points. Who knows what else he'll try besides attacking Keenan's provisions?
I don't know squat about this Aldrich person, but he already sounds like an insufferable ass.
Oh, I think you and I are going to get along very nicely.
So what's the plan to slow him down?
I will require a little time to hammer that out. You've only just arrived and must be tired, Commander. Why don't you take your ease at the inn?
We should head to Maxim's and help get the villagers settled in.
Yes, I'm certain more will be arriving in the coming hours and days.
So, don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but are you sure you'll come up with a plan in time, mate?
It's that, or I'll have to start entertaining the idea of losing.
Is this my party now? Everyone else left?
Melridge could have at least dropped a hint about how we're gonna slow the imps down.
I'm really curious to hear what it'll be.
Oh my god, that is my party. Cool. So, I am just gonna go to the inn where hopefully it'll allow me to make an actual party. And like I said, I'll probably throw in the Shiarks just to see what they're like. I do have a few of them, like 3 maybe?
Melridge told us to make sure we got some sleep. I'm not about to disobey our tactician.
So we'll see if anyone's going to be forced into our party.
If Melridge has worked out his plan.
I will definitely make a party before we head out. But I just don't know what's going to be happening here. Everything is very strategic and political, but in its own right, it does sort of remind me of chess. They're distracting, the Imperials are distracting the dragons and preventing them from helping us, not that they really want to.
Thank you for giving me time, Commander Noah.
Did you come up with anything?
I believe I have.
Must you all work through the night like this? You really should take better care of yourselves.
The boss can be pretty strict, but working with him is fascinating.
Let's discuss the operation. Miss Iris, if you would.
True to its name, White Crown Pass is covered year-round in heavy weather. But in a bit of good news for us, it's also prone to avalanches.
And are we expecting one of those soon?
No. So we're going to cause one instead.
We can do that?
We've carefully pored over the maps we were provided to study the peak's shape. We have identified 3 locations where, with a sufficient explosion, we could trigger controlled avalanches and impede the Imperial Army's progress.
Do we need all 3?
Yes, that's the only way to get enough volume to bury the pass.
What kind of explosions are we talking here? Magic?
Nope, we'd need way too many people to produce that much firepower. We're gonna use imp tech called runic charges. I've seen them in action before. They pack quite a punch.
Runic charges? If such a thing exists, I'm not privy to it.
Trust me, you don't want to be near one when it goes off.
It's a bad memory for CJ.
They're a type of explosive that was in production at our research facility. Raw lens power is what creates the blast. I wasn't directly involved, but I heard he'd been using them on the down low.
He, as in the Dukes?
That makes sense, actually. Aldrich has been focusing his efforts on channeling the rune lens's power into weapons anyone can wield. Those charges must be one such product.
I understand his reasoning, as the power of a rune lens depends on individual talent. They are difficult to put to military use.
We also wouldn't have the rune tank without the Duke's funding, but nothing excuses what he's doing at the lab.
Agreed. He's crossed a line.
So that's the kind of man we're up against.
Anyway, the charges are pretty unpredictable and can only be manufactured in small quantities. From what I heard, they're only approved for use during special operations.
Long story short, me, Ivy, and Codal took a crack at making some, based on what Guru and everyone remembered.
It requires a special grade of raw lens, but we were able to make just enough, and I guarantee they pack a punch.
A shame we can't put such a powerful weapon into general use.
I don't know about shame.
We'd be hard-pressed to gather enough raw lens at that grade.
Oh, another thing.
That causes
We built a
extreme
regular that will
loss
let
of
us
life.
trigger a timed explosion by controlling how quickly magical energy is siphoned off the lens.
So the plan is to place those in the 3 locations you mentioned.
Yes, but we must ensure the explosions trigger simultaneously.
We should finish the job quickly, since there's no telling when the enemy will arrive.
Quite so, which is why I will be asking Commander Noah, Lieutenant Sane, and Guardian Marissa to lead the 3 teams that will be placing the charges.
Alright, that makes sense.
Fine by me.
Me as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want out?
Just messing with you. I was about to volunteer.
Poo-poo-poo!
The leader of the Alliance, an Imperial dissenter, and one of the Guardian's finest warriors teaming up on a go-for-broke mission? This will be fantastic publicity.
Look at that smirk.
Lady Periel?
Nothing. Don't mind me.
Right then. Our 3 team leaders should proceed to White Crown Pass at once. The rest of us will be right behind you. Once you reach the pass, be ready to split into your respective teams.
The pass is north of here, in case you get lost.
Let's get going, everyone. The Imperial Army can make the crossing any day now.
No objections here.
We've got this.
Very well. Who else will be accompanying you?
Yep. Oh. Interesting. All 3 of them need to be here. I thought it would be a party with each of them.
Continue the fight, Noah.
She's actually medium range, so I can put her in the back.
You'll be glad you took a Guardian along.
All right, I'll stay behind.
And you know what? What if I... Ooh, Scarlet is low level. Ugh.
Ready to hustle!
Alright, Eupharius, and then an actual healer. You're an actual healer, right?
We can split the profits. Let's say 50-50.
There we go. Looks good.
Luck to you all.
Is everything in place?
90% of our planned expeditionary forces have assembled. They will be ready to march in a few days.
Who is the holdout? General Goldwyn?
Correct. However, he has been given a formal order on behalf of the throne. He will fall in line, despite his attempts to stall us.
Huh. What does that fool hope to achieve?
Truly.
He poses no threat. Regardless, we have a more important matter to discuss. I recently learned that our plans to cross Snowpeak Pass have been leaked to the enemy.
That matters not. While we are ready to move out, the Kanane army is still scrambling to amass provisions.
You are forgetting another concern.
An ambush?
Impossible. Our scouts have already determined there are no hiding places along the way for a force of any size.
All true. And yet, the League of Nations has someone very clever advising them. Wars are not decided by numbers, but by character. By the resolute, the wise, and the faithful. Many people claim, falsely I might add, to possess such character. But it's the few who truly have it that will give you trouble, even when you have them outnumbered.
Wise words, Your Grace. But I swear my faith and loyalty to you are beyond question.
Eupharius's walk.
White Crown Pass is north of here. Let's be off.
Ooh, so this mission comes down to the three of us. I just hope we can all play nice.
What do you mean?
Don't you two have some kind of rivalry going on?
Actually, the one time Sane and I went head-to-head, he took me down.
Victory and defeat are but a breath apart.
Really? Interesting. We'll have to spar sometime.
Also, I think Noah and Sane have kind of put their differences aside, considering Sane is now part of our army. Hello.
Noah, there you are.
Hey, Maxim.
Apologies, but I fear your sister is nowhere to be found.
Yep.
I asked about, and apparently she absconded after saying something about getting a whiff of antiquity, and how...
The runes smile on me because I'm the luckiest girl alive.
Yes, that's it verbatim, actually. Regardless, no one has seen her since.
She'll show up when she needs to.
Well, thanks for telling me. At least Lean can hold her own.
She certainly can.
Let's get moving.
Sane really has no idea what the heck's going on. But, yeah, it really wasn't surprising to me that she wouldn't be here. She just doesn't want to sit still at all. God, I feel so slow after the last... I mean, for you guys, it was only a couple of episodes, but for me, I spent a few hours running at supersonic speed. I probably should check Eupharius's equipment, make sure he's good to go. So I'm actually going to go here first. Also, I realize now I could have just teleported out of that place.
Is this the right?
Alright, and then I can use this to go to the trading house. There we go. So I believe Eupharius should be the only one that I really need to worry about as far as equipment goes.
Come in.
All right. So Frito, what do you got? Eupharius. What can he have? Heavy armor. And Eupharius. And a helmet. Yep, those are pretty good stat increases. Where is he? Alright. His weapon, I think, is good enough. How do I check his weapon? There we go. Yeah, level 8. That's good enough. Alright, so back to... Actually, yeah, since I've already been here, I can teleport right to it. Sweet. So I did try to come in here a couple of episodes ago, and it did not go well.
Everything is prepared on our side, Commander Noah.
Why is...
That was quite a climb. Sorry we couldn't get here faster. Whew.
It's fine. We haven't been waiting long.
So from here, we split into 3 teams like we discussed.
Correct. If there are no objections, Commander, I would like to commence the operation right away.
Sure.
Better do it before the Imperial Army gets here.
They'll never know what hit them.
Oh, baby.
We cannot fail. This is the only way we will buy enough time for the Kinani army to reach Norista.
Okay, so let me take you through where the runic charges need to go.
At the ends of the path.
Let's start with Sane's team. You'll be placing a charge on the western ridge. I marked the exact location on this map.
Oh?
We will accompany you, Lieutenant.
I mean, you can't have an adventure without Team Galdia, right?
Hey, up! We'll do this together. Right, Sane?
Thank you all.
Who else will you be taking?
Alright, and this is where I make a party. This is more what I was expecting. Let's see, Malor. Ugh. You at least have some healing. Rune of Wind is just a better...
Stand for any reckless fighting.
A better healing rune. I could throw Euthus in here and switch him with Hildy. Oh, she has a water and wind. I might not want to... I might not need another healer. So, maybe Kuroto.
You know where to find me if you get hurt, which you won't.
Yeah, that looks good. Support. I mean, honestly, Yelu would be good.
Seems like we're the...
Be careful.
Yeah, don't slip. That first step's a doozy.
Alright, and I'm slow. Even slower than before. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, Yelu's ability seems to be pretty effective. Oop, chest. Wyvern leather shoes. And some pelts. What level is... Okay. Everyone is above 41. Or rather, 41 and above.
According to Miss Iris's instructions, this should be the first location.
Okay. But there's no way forward.
So be it. We'll just wait here a spell.
I imagine that Marissa girl is probably hitting the trail right about now, huh?
She should be, yes.
So she's a guardian, eh? I bet nothing scares that one. Girls like her are keepers, I tell you that. Sane, you wouldn't mind if I took a crack at a little international diplomacy, would you?
International diplomacy?
Yeah, you know, maybe just...
Second Lieutenant.
What? I didn't even get specific.
He wants to explore foreign lands.
Yes, we've finished verifying the detonation site. You are clear to proceed.
This will be a good chance to put in some practice before we hit the real battlefield.
Hey.
You're coming?
Of course I am. You think I came all this way just to let you have all the kicks? Besides, you lucked out. Any mission with me on the roster is guaranteed easy breezy.
Isn't he, like, lazy? Trusty Guardian Leader. Like, he tries to find the lazy way to do things.
Marissa. Of course, Nell. You're always welcome.
Thank you. This pleases me.
Wave, on the other hand, I'll just have to put up with.
Hey, not nice. When you were little, you used to follow me around everywhere. Called me Way, remember?
When are you gonna let that go already?
Who else will be accompanying you?
Alwi and Lilowin seemed keen to come along.
Alright, so let's see. Medium, short, long, so she can go in the back. Alwi and Lilowin.
You know me, always in perfect traveling condition.
I'm all yours, bestie.
If you think I can help?
Sure.
Come
You
on,
know what?
Marissa.
She actually does look really
Let's
good.
show them what we can do.
So... Quinn could be fun. What are they missing?
Now it's my turn.
I don't know, but Hakugan is really good in general.
All right, let's head out.
Yep. So long as you've got me and Lilowin, we're gonna leave those other teams in the dust.
It's not a race, are we?
All right. Marissa, I'm sending your team to the Eastern Ridge. Does the map make sense to you?
Map and terrain scan complete. I have set a waypoint for the detonation site.
Perfect. Let's get moving.
All right. Oh boy. All right. Cutscene immediately.
Hey, Marissa.
Hey, Lean.
Girl, what are the odds of running into you here?
Lean? I should be asking you the same thing.
Hooray!
I am so glad you're all right, Lean.
Hey, the runes always smile on this lucky girl.
Yes, I am well aware.
So, what you doing here?
What are we doing here?
Pooh! Pooh-be pooh!
We're in the middle of trying to slow the Imperial Army's advance.
Interesting. Very interesting. I thought trouble might be brewing, and by gum, my intuition was spot on. Guess I'll just have to help out.
Huh? I'm sorry, what? Okay. So... What do you do? Your long range. Great Lucky Star. Expert Evasion. Cool. Oh my god, you're stacked. Actually, not really. It's just the one skill rune, and then everything else is like passive. Interesting. So where do I want her? Healer. You know what? I'll throw her... Oh. Well,
of course you need me.
I can still throw her in the back, right? Yeah. Sure.
Let's get this show on the road.
It feels nice to travel with you again, Lean.
Alright, so she went off to the right. I feel like I should go to the left, but whatever. Oh. Oh. Legend Beasthorn. Excellent. Once I get back to my town, or rather, once I get through with this, I can start farming those up, get as many as I need. And then we're gonna be good.
I guess.
Snowboxer. Magical pocket watch. Huh.
Rocks around! Good to go!
Thanks for that. I needed that.
Alright, cool. I don't know what that did. Oh yeah, I forgot that she also has wind and water. One row. Okay, there you are in one row. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Full Force Clacker. Clackers deal minor to heavy. Minor to heavy. To all. Dang. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all you've got. Wait. Elves combo. Ah, whatever. Rain of Arrows.
Shadows, strike!
Nearly 200 damage, or rather an average of... Jesus! 134?
Here comes Lean. Lean for the win!
Barely broke a sweat.
Dang, girl! Snowboxer is a top! That's gotta be a pretty strong one if I'm getting it here. Man, things are going well already. Alright, Lilwyn. I need your help. Yeah, there we go. Wow, Wave has a lot of HP. I guess he has 49. And I guess I'm under-leveled in general?
Not to be cliche, but are we there yet?
Scanning terrain and comparing against map data.
No.
No, we are only halfway.
Oh, what's the matter, Marissa? You fizzling out already? You were always a ball of energy in the Greatwood. Guess the mountains aren't quite your playground?
I'm not fizzling. Guardians don't fizzle. But yes, I suppose I do prefer the forest. You just feel the life all around you there, you know?
Waxing poetic so she doesn't have to keep climbing. Clever.
I am not.
Poovy!
Come on, let's keep at it.
Yes. According to Miss Iris's projections, we're supposed to be the first group to reach our position.
Oh, so we are the fastest group. I say we. I'm just gonna take a quick peek down here. Aha! Opal Bangle. What does that do? Arriving leather shoes, moderately increase evasion probability, and 40 luck. Yeah, that definitely looks good.
You know, Marissa, adventuring like this reminds me of when I first met you and Nil.
You mean the Rune Barrows? Where we found her?
My contiguous memory begins the moment I met you two. It is a very special moment.
So it's only been like a couple
I
of
made
weeks
certain to
at
create
most.
several backups.
I remember how surprised I was when you all came back to the village. I'd never met such unusual people.
Hey, I'm not unusual. I mean, outside of being exceptionally lucky and blessed.
What is her luck stat? I need to check that.
I disagree with your suggestion that Lean and I belong in the same category.
These three couldn't come from more different places, and they're still peas in a pod.
I know, right? Ugh.
We should be nearing the location the Luscious Professor told us about.
Oh, we're at Luscious now?
Referencing terrain. Initiating sonic scan. This is the place, with certainty.
Great! Now let's go set that runic charge thingy. I've got places to go, people to see. Busy girl over here.
You're wandering off on another adventure? Noah's already worried about you, you know.
Ah, it'll be fine. I trust him, he trusts me. No big deal.
I'm placing the charge.
Oh, it actually does show it.
The runic charge is armed and in position.
Beautiful! Another mission in the bag. What would you say it contributed this time? 70%? More?
Lean, you haven't changed a bit.
I hope Noah and Sane are having similar luck.
Colby.
Alrighty, team, it's our turn to hit the road. Take it away, Noah.
You know, when we first set off to explore the Barrows with the kid, I never thought it would spiral into a mess like this.
The world works in mysterious ways.
You can say that again. Still, such things are what makes life interesting.
Come on, kiddo, we ain't gonna let Sane and Marissa outdo us, right? Get those legs moving.
Since when is it a competition?
Who else do you wish to join you?
So, already I had planned to take these other three with me. Eat your medium. Gar's medium? Cool. Let's first off get the healer in here. It's gonna be...
For love and friendship.
No, she doesn't. Okay. Unfortunate. Well, I know you do. Yep.
I appreciate the opportunity.
So, who else? Hopefully I won't run into too many issues. Too many fights. He still kills me. Huh. I don't know. No one really seems good. Lamb is decent. Huh. I just had Reyna in, so you know what? I'll throw Quinn in.
What's on the grand adventure menu today?
And for here, what is this support?
I'll give it my all.
I gotta do it just because. However, I do kind of want Airy.
Here's the charge. Your assigned location is...
Northern Ridge, right? Yeah, I've already got it implanted in the old noggin. This mission is in good hands.
And you remember the rest of the briefing? All of it?
Yep, absolutely no problem. Like I said, good hands. Great hands, in fact. Excellent hands.
Well, we know Leon is functioning correctly.
I am nothing if not consistent. Consistently adorable, consistently dashing, consistently Leon.
Which is what we're afraid of.
Well, Captain, you ready to lead the watch one more time?
Yep. Let's get moving.
Very nice. And we will move forward in the next episode. For now, I hope you've been enjoying this. Please join me again for another episode of Eiyuden Chronicle.